as well. Okay, so once again, very good morning, all of you. Right. So this is your doubt of made easy. Okay, question number 59. Whenever you are solving any question and if you are facing any doubt, right, you can type your doubt in our WhatsApp group that made easy page number this, question number this. Okay, so that you all can discuss. And this is about overdetermined system. Okay, so now let us start. So let us discuss homework given in last class. Question number 2. Okay. What is the condition required for 2x plus 3y plus 4z equal to A, 5x plus 6y plus 7z equal to B, 8x plus 9y plus 10z equal to C to have at least one solution? This was your 1 marks previous year question. Okay. So this question contains 1 mark and they are asking condition for at least one solution. Okay. So let us try to find out. So what is the condition for at least one solution? If we see all the conditions for Ax equal to B, this is our non-homogeneous system of linear equation, Ax equal to B, or A, B, C are all unknown, so it can be X equal to O as well. So for inconsistency, that is for no solution, your rank of A and rank of A augmented B should be different. But for consistent solution, here they are telling that it should have at least one solution. At least one solution means either it is having unique solution or it is having infinitely many solution, or unique or more than one solution, one solution or more than one solution. So for that condition is this, your rank of A should be equal to rank of A augmented B. Both ranks should be same. Rank of A should be equal to rank of A augmented B. So let us try to figure it out now. So here first we'll write A augmented B and we'll try to convert them in row echelon form so that we can find its rank. Okay, definitely to find rank we have to convert them in row echelon form. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A, B, C. Right. So to convert them in row echelon form, tell me first which process we can do. Right. If I subtract 8 from 5, or if I subtract 5 from 8, sorry, it will become 3. If I subtract 5 from 2, it will become 3. Then if I subtract 3 from 3, it will become 0. Okay. Then what about this 3? How I can do this 3 0? Okay. Either I should divide this by 2, then I can subtract. I can do like this. Or since it is 3 now, okay, so we can do another method as well.
The R3 minus 4 times of R1.
R3 minus 4 times of R1, yes. But in that case, R3 minus 4 times of R1, yes, so directly it will be 0. Okay. So first let us do one thing. R2 minus R1 and R3 minus 4 times of R1. Okay. So this is our R3 minus 4 times of R1, 8 minus 8, it will become 0. 9 minus 12, it will become minus 3. 10 minus 16, 4 4 is 16, minus 6. And it will become C minus 4, isn't it? So for R2 minus R1, this will become 3. This will become 3. This will also become 3. And this will become B minus A, isn't it? Okay. So now let us try to make R2 0. So think which process can be done to make this element R2's first element should be 0. So we are here now we are having 2, 3, 0, then 3, 3, minus 3, 4, 3, minus 6, then A, B minus A, C minus 4A. Okay. So now first, can we multiply R2 with 2? Okay, can R2 be multiplied with 2 first? Okay, so it will become here 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, right? And then from R2, can I subtract 3 times R1? Because 3 2s are 6, right? So here what we can do, alright, आप यहाँ पे दोनों का LCM ले सकते हो. You can take LCM of these two, right? That is 6 definitely, and for that you can multiply this with any suitable number, that is 2, so that in result we can get LCM, and finally you can subtract. Or first you can make this one, and with the help of this one you can subtract below terms. Okay, so this will become 6, 6, 6, and 2 times b minus a. Now let us multiply first term with 3 and subtract. So 3 2s are 6 minus 6, it will become 0. 3 3s are 9, 6 minus 9, minus 3. 3 4s are 12, 6 minus 12, minus 6. And 2b minus 2a, this will become 2b minus 2a, minus 3a. So it will become 2b minus 5a. Okay. So is equal to, so whenever in exam you write this, just write with leaving space, so that in those space we can simplify. So this is 0, minus 3, minus 6, 2 times b minus a, 0, minus 3, minus 6, c minus 4. So here you can see that your now R2 and R3 are almost same, isn't it? So with this R2, can I make R3 0? Isn't it? If I do R3 minus R2, definitely it will become 0. So here, if I am applying R3 minus R2, so minus 3 plus 3 will become 0, minus 6 plus 6 will become 0. And this terminology will become C minus 4A minus 2B, or minus of 2B minus A. Then we can simplify next step. Okay, so definitely here we will get C minus 4A minus 2B minus minus plus 2A. Now plus 2A minus 4A, that is minus 2A, minus 2A minus 2B plus C. Okay, so this is our term. Okay, sure. So see over here. Now condition for at least one solution, right? This should be having at least one solution. So here just tell me what is rank of A first, then tell me rank of A augmented B, and this should be same. Okay, what is rank of A here? Number of non-zero rows in its echelon form. Is it echelon form now? Right, this is staircase, isn't it? So yes, how many number of non-zero rows in A matrix? 2, right? So here our rank of A will become 2. So what is rank of A augmented B? Rank of A augmented B depend on this, right? That is our last term, and that last term is this. Okay. So for this system of linear equation to have at least one solution, okay, rank of A augmented B should be equal to rank of A. So rank of A augmented B should be 2. And if it should be 2, that means your this element or this last term should be 0, isn't it? Because if it will be 0, then and then only its rank will become 2. And this term should not be equal to 0, that is B is not equal to A. So here minus 2A minus 2B plus C equal to 0. So implies C should be equal to 2 times A plus B. Right. So this is our answer. But I think we have done mistake somewhere. Answer should be different. Let me check. So first R2 minus R1, yes, it is B minus A, R3 minus 4 R1, C minus 4A, okay. Then, okay. Okay, it is right. In next step, first we have multiplied with 2, yes, it is done. 2 times B minus A, this is our mistake. Because now this term is not 2 times B minus A, now this term is 2B minus 5A. Okay, so we have done mistake over here. So this will be your 2B minus 5A. Okay, so understand this. So take care here, right? जैसे मेरी mistake हुई, right? Like okay. So similarly, just as I have done mistake over here, you can also do mistake over here, right? In shortcuts. So always take care in shortcuts. Okay. So which is your final term? So now it will become C minus 4A minus 2B plus 5A. So it is C minus 2B plus 5A minus 4A is plus A. So C plus A minus 2B should be equal to 0. Okay. So this term is exactly this now. So here this term should be equal to 0. So if C minus 2B plus A equal to 0, implies 2B equal to A plus C. And if 2B equal to A plus C, what can you say about ABC? Remember this? If 2B equal to A plus C or B equal to A plus C by 2, do you remember something about arithmetic progression? Then definitely your ABC are in AP, isn't it? You know now this arithmetic progression? Please give me some response. So this will be our final answer of this question. Okay. Shall we move to new question now? Okay, means next question. So here our final answer will be this. So Chandrasekhar, is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let us start new question. Next question. Question number 3. For what values of alpha and beta, x plus y plus z equal to 5? Okay. Here we have to find values of alpha and beta for which x plus y plus z is equal to 5, x plus 3y plus 3z is equal to 9, x plus 2y plus alpha z is equal to beta have unique solution. So here we are having condition of unique solution. So for Ax is equal to B, what is the condition of unique solution? Your rank of A is equal to rank of A augmented B should be equal to n. Here n is 3, isn't it? So for unique solution, our condition should be rank of A should be equal to rank of A augmented B should be equal to n. Okay. After replying, just mute yourself. Okay. So rank of A is equal to rank of A augmented B should be equal to n. Now to find rank, again, let us try to convert them in row echelon form. So here our A augmented B will be equal to 1, 1, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1, 2, 1, alpha. Here it is alpha. Here we are having 5, 9, beta. So to convert in row echelon form, first here with respect to 1, we require 0, 0 at bottom rows, isn't it? So let us do this thing. This will become 0, R2 minus R1, R3 minus R2 भी कर सकते हैं. You can do R2 as well, you can do R1 as well. Let us go for R1 only. So this will become 3 minus 1, 2. This will become 3 minus 1, 2. 9 minus 5 will become 4. 1 minus 1, 0. 2 minus 1, 1. Alpha minus 1. Beta minus 5. So 1 1 1 0 2 2 0 1 alpha minus 1. This is 5 4 beta minus 5. Okay, now see. So after for row echelon form, right, we require staircase. This one is done. Now with respect of 2, this should be 0. Now to make this 0, what we'll do now? From R3, we will subtract 2 times R2. Okay. So 1 minus, okay, sorry, wait. R not, we'll multiply R3 with 2 first. And we'll subtract R2 from it, isn't it? So here, this was initially 1. So if I'm multiplying it with 2, so this will become 2, 2 minus 2, 0. This will become 2 alpha minus 2 minus 2. This will become 2 beta minus 10 minus 4. Okay. So now we are having our matrix, or all the elements in this A augmented B matrix. Those are 1 0 0, 1 2 0, 1 2, 2 times alpha minus 4, 5 4, 2 times beta minus 14. Okay, so this we are having till now. Now for unique solution, your rank of A should be equal to rank of A augmented B should be equal to 3. Okay, so here to find rank of A, tell me what should be value of alpha and beta. Here brainstorming comes. Okay, so this is our rank of A. To find rank of A as well as rank of A augmented B, to find rank of A, definitely your 2 alpha minus 4 should not be equal to 0, isn't it? Then and then only rank of A will be 3. Are you getting my point? So your alpha should not be equal to 4. Was this term clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sorry. 2 alpha is not equal to 4 means alpha is not equal to 2. Okay. So if alpha is not equal to 2, that means here we are having any number. Suppose this number is star. So what will be the condition for 2 beta minus 14? This condition is for rank of A should be equal to 3. So for rank of A augmented B should be equal to 3. Which condition should be there? 2 beta minus 14 should also not be equal to 0, or beta can have any value. Tell me, if it is 0 or non-zero?
Not equal to 0.
See here carefully. Here I am having two cases. If I am taking 2 beta minus 14 equal to 0, and if I am taking 2 beta minus 14 not equal to 0, right? If I am taking it is not equal to 0, then beta is not equal to 7. Definitely in this case, my rank of A augmented B is equal to 3. I know, right? Because if it is not 0, we will get some value star over here. But suppose it is equal to 0. Suppose I am taking this value equal to 0 as well. Okay. So now our matrix is something like this. We are having here some value star, 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 0, 0, 0, because it is already not equal to 0. Here we are having value star, star, and here we are having value 0. Okay. Now let me write this completely. So in this case, our matrix will become like this. Okay. Star, 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 because star means all non-zero values, right? This is non-zero, this is non-zero, but this is 0. So tell me what is rank of A augmented B in this case? Right, if I'm taking 2 beta minus 14 equal to 0 as well, then what is rank of A augmented B in this case? What is formula of rank? What is definition of rank? Number of
Non-zero.
non-zero rows in echelon form. Okay, is it echelon form?
No.
Is it echelon form? Check this. Is it? Yes, this is staircase. Right, this is echelon form. No issue. Now, so how many number of non-zero rows are here? 1, 2. Is this also non-zero row? Right. Yes. So rank of A augmented
Yes.
B is also 3.
3.
So despite of 2 beta minus 14 is equal to 0 or not equal to 0, we are going to get rank of A augmented B equal to 3. Okay. So we will not bother about value of beta. Beta can take any value. So here your alpha should not be equal to 2 and beta can take any value. Is it clear? So that's why it is brainstorming question. Okay. So it is gate level question. It was previous year question of 2 mark. Okay. It is good question. Is it clear to you? Please give me some response. If
So
it is
please
not,
explain once.
okay, I'm explaining it once again. See over here. So this should be our final answer, because in one option they will give you alpha is not equal to 2, beta is not equal to 7, and majority of the student will go for that. See, rank of A is clear to you, to everyone, right? I'm repeating this once again. So rank of A is clear to you, to everyone, that rank of A should be equal to 3. Okay, and for rank of A should be equal to 3, this should not be equal to 0, right? This should not contain 0, because if it will be 0, then rank of A will become 2. So if it is not equal to 0, then alpha is not equal to 2. So value of alpha is clear to you, right? Now
Yes, sir.
for rank of A augmented B, definitely for unique solution, our rank of A augmented B should also be 3. Now for rank of A augmented B, we have to find value of 2 beta minus 14. So for value of 2 beta minus 14, we are having two options. Either it is having value 0 or non-zero. So let us check two cases. Suppose if it is having non-zero value, if it is having non-zero value, then I can put any value instead of it. It is any non-zero value, it is having any star value. So in that case, if this value is star, what is its rank? Right, number of non-zero rows 3, so its rank is 3.
3.
So I agree. Okay, when beta is not equal to 7, its rank is 3. This value is not equal to 0. But suppose when beta equal to 7 and this value is having 0, right? Our 2 beta minus 14 is 0. This value is 0. So isn't it a row echelon form? What is the condition for row echelon form? Your all 0 rows should be at bottom. Here nothing, no 0 rows is there. And when number of rows increases, number of leading row increases, right? That our number of row increases, your leading 0 should increase. So from first row to second row, your leading row is 0. From second row to third row, your leading zeros are 2. Okay, so when number of rows are increasing, your leading zeros are increasing. So yes, it is row echelon form. And what is our shortcut to check row echelon form? This staircase. Okay, isn't it row echelon form from this staircase? Okay.